Henry David Thoreau once said, "Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it." Now, isn't that an intriguing thought? For many of us, success is a destination, an end goal. But what if it isn't? What if success is simply a byproduct of being too engrossed, too passionate, and too busy doing what we love? What if it's a result of hard work, determination, and tenacity? It's not about the end, but rather the journey, the process of striving, learning, failing, and persisting. And that's precisely the essence we aim to capture in this video. We'll explore the power of goals, the importance of embracing failure, the resilience in persistence, and the value of continuous learning. These are the very elements that build the foundation of success. So are you ready? Let's embark on this journey of discovering the secrets of success together. Scene script. Setting clear and specific goals is the first step towards success. Let's delve into the profound impact that well-defined goals can have on our journey towards success. You see, the power of goals is irrefutable. They act as our guiding light, leading us through the labyrinth of challenges and opportunities that life throws our way. Consider the stories of some of the most successful people in history. Individuals like Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, or Marie Curie, who discovered radium. Their journeys were not random. They had a clear vision, a specific goal they were striving towards. And despite the countless obstacles they faced, they remained steadfast in their pursuit, fueled by their commitment to their goals. But what makes a goal effective? Well, an effective goal is SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," try saying, "I will launch my own business by the end of the year." This not only gives you a specific aim, but also provides a timeline, making the goal measurable and thus more attainable. Setting goals, however, is not just about achieving success in the traditional sense. It's also about personal growth, about becoming the best version of ourselves. Perhaps your goal is to read one book every month or to learn a new language within the next 6 months. These are goals too, and they are just as valuable. And let's not forget, goals can and should evolve with us. As we grow, learn, and experience life, our goals should reflect this evolution. They should challenge us, push us out of our comfort zones, and inspire us to reach new heights. So, set your goals, but remember, the goal is not just the end result, it's also the journey. It's the lessons learned, the skills developed, the character built along the way, and as you embark on this journey, bear in mind the words of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry: "A goal without a plan is just a wish." So, plan your route, set your sails, and let your goals guide you towards your success. Scene script. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Let's mull over that for a moment. It's a perspective that might seem counterintuitive, but it's the kind of thinking that separates those who eventually find success from those who don't. You see, failure is not a dead-end street. Instead, it's a detour or a roadblock on the path to success. Think of failure as a teacher, a tough one, but a valuable one nonetheless. It's through failure that we learn some of life's most important lessons. It's through failure that we learn resilience, determination, and the power of perseverance. It's through failure that we learn to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and carry on with even more knowledge and experience than before. Now let's consider some examples of successful individuals. Take Thomas Edison, for instance. It's said that he failed 1,000 times before he finally invented the light bulb. Or consider J.K. Rowling, who was famously rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was finally accepted. And then there's Walt Disney, who was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. What do these people have in common? They all failed, not just once, but multiple times, yet they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone to success. They learned from their failures, made adjustments, and kept pushing forward. So, the next time you face failure, remember this. It's not the end. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. It's an opportunity to reassess your approach, make changes, and try again. Don't fear failure. Embrace it. Use it as a tool for growth and a stepping stone to success. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up and keep going. So the next time you fail, don't despair. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? How can I use this experience to move closer to my goals? Don't fear failure, fear being in the exact same place next year as you are today. Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement. A powerful statement and the cornerstone of our discussion. It's the silent, relentless force that pushes us forward, even when all odds are against us. The ability to persist, to keep going, is a characteristic seen in every person who has ever achieved something of significance. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, an inventor known to us as the father of modern electricity. Yet his journey wasn't easy. In his quest to develop a practical light bulb, he faced countless failures. But Edison didn't let these setbacks deter him. Instead, he persisted. He once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." And indeed, it was his unyielding persistence that eventually led to the invention that illuminates our world today. Or how about J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series? Before her success, she faced numerous rejections from publishers. Some even advised her to get a day job because there was no money in children's books. Yet she persisted. She believed in her story and continued to knock on doors until one finally opened. Today we know her as one of the most successful authors in history. These examples are not exceptions, they are the rule, they are the testament to the power of persistence. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, what matters is how many times you get back up. This power, this ability to persist, it's in all of us. It's the grit that keeps us moving, the spark that keeps us burning, and the hope that keeps us dreaming. It's the driving force that turns dreams into reality and the fuel that turns ambition into achievement. And so, as we navigate our path to success, let us carry persistence as our torch. Let us remember that the road may be long, the journey may be tough, and the challenges may be many, but with persistence we can overcome anything. Remember, it's hard to beat a person who never gives up. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. In our quest for success, we often overlook a crucial component: learning. Learning is not a one-time event. It's not a box to be checked off or a goal to be achieved and forgotten. No, learning is a continuous journey, a lifelong pursuit. Why is learning so important, you may ask? Well, it's simple. The world around us is constantly changing and evolving. Technologies are advancing, industries are transforming, and the ways we interact, communicate, and work are in a state of flux. If we don't adapt, if we don't learn, we risk being left behind. So, how can we embrace lifelong learning? First, we must acknowledge that learning is not confined to the four walls of a classroom or the pages of a textbook. Learning can happen anywhere, at any time. It can be as simple as reading a new book, listening to a podcast, or even having a deep conversation with a stranger. Second, we must cultivate curiosity. Curiosity is the driving force behind learning. It pushes us to ask questions, seek answers, and explore the unknown. It compels us to step out of our comfort zones and embrace new experiences. Third, we must never fear mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities to learn and grow. Each mistake brings us one step closer to understanding, to mastery, to success. The benefits of learning are endless. It boosts our creativity and problem-solving skills. It broadens our perspectives and enhances our understanding of the world. It keeps our minds active and engaged. It makes us more adaptable, more resilient. It opens doors to new opportunities and possibilities. Remember, learning is not a destination but a journey. It's not about knowing everything, but about constantly seeking to know more. It's not about being the smartest, but about being the most adaptable. Keep learning, because the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. In conclusion, success is not an accident. It's the result of hard work, perseverance, learning, and most of all, love of what you're doing. So let's recollect the milestones we've journeyed through today. We first discovered the immense power of setting goals. Goals are your roadmap. They guide you towards your destination and keep you focused on the journey ahead. Then we delved into the concept of embracing failure. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. It's through our failures that we learn the most valuable lessons. We also explored the power of persistence. It's not about how fast you start, but how long you can keep going. And lastly, we emphasized the importance of learning. Success is a lifelong journey of learning, adapting, and growing. With these key points in mind, realize that success is within your reach. All it takes is the right mindset and a dash of determination. Remember, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Now go out there and make your dreams a reality.